Ollie is here today. That's good. You can see Baldur's Gate 3 and all the questionable praise it has been receiving lately. Well, I say lately. It's been getting praised hand over fist since it came out. I'm not seeing it, man. I don't understand it. Been gone for the past tons of streams cause band and such. Yeah, you ain't got busy. Working boy. Just a good old working boy. It's fun? Well, that's good. It's good you enjoy it and it's not, you know, the whole thing's not a drag. That would make it 10 times worse. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and get underway here. Let me flip this over. Oh wait, I gotta... almost forgot. Where is... Baldur's Gate? There we go. Picking up saxophone. As a secondary, it should be your primary. Oh, I thought being able to play the saxophone would be really cool. And another server, there's a kid about... I say kid, I mean, he's probably... I think he's got a year or two on you. He plays the saxophone. We just call him the doot doot man. Doot doot. Trombone is cooler. I like it. Saxophone's probably lighter though. And let's see. I did the last stream that I streamed this game. That was the first stream for Baldur's Gate 3. And if you saw that, you'll notice the character looks a little different. I did remake her because she was so freaking ugly I couldn't stand. She just did not come out right at all. I was getting aggravated with the character creator and just clicked some stuff and went through it, and then she ended up being super ugly. So I made this one. Exact same build though, just a human fighter. See if we can't make her a samurai or something. Other than that, I tried to get to where I was. I think I've made all the same choices and all that stuff. I don't know if I have glitched this save or something, but this lady right here, Shadowheart, has not hit a single thing the entire game so far, which isn't exactly very far, but like she has missed everything. Every swing of the mace, every spell she's tried to cast, or at least her fireball, cantrip thing, whatever, firebolt, everything is missed. So I don't know what her deal is. And also I've noticed in this game, because I've played on a different save a couple times just to experiment, like my health is kind of jacked up when I heal. If I do a short rest or something and then save and then quit and then come back, like my health will be back what it was before the short rest. Not sure what's up with that. Let's see, I've only had 2 years to learn it compared to the 5 I've had for the trombone. Oh man, you've been playing trombone a long time. The trombone was bigger than you when you started playing it. Yeah, so anyway, I think technically I'd gotten right around to the next door in the last save, but that's okay. We can just loot everything real quick. And what I was saying at the beginning, like I'm just not seeing like what the big deal is, but ooh, drow poison. Not seeing what the big deal is about this game. I don't know, like everything I have to say about it makes it sound like I really don't like it and that's really bad and yada yada yada, and it's not that, it's just very in the middle. And I was trying to talk to somebody about this the other day. And I was like, it doesn't bring anything new to the table. And he's like, well, good games don't have to bring something new to the table to be good. And I'm like, well, yeah. But for the level of praise it's getting, I feel like maybe it should have done something different instead of just existing. And his argument was, well, it's the only game that's come out like in the past 12 years that was finished and ready to go and well polished. And it's like, that's just not true. There's been other games that have come out that were done and polished and ready to go. And plus, I would not call this one that polished. It's pretty janky. Matter of fact, I was just fussing about some health issues. So it's like, it's pretty average on that front. And oh, what's he saying?
Silence. Must be lonesome to be a forgotten god.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
And he's like, oh, there's 170 hours of recorded dialogue or cutscenes or something like that. I'm like, that's cool. If I wanted to binge something on Netflix, that's what I'd go do. It's like, I want to play a game, not watch 170 hours of cutscenes. It's like, and 170 hours of dialogue doesn't exactly scream replayability either. On the topic of polished games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I let someone borrow mine with the first month of it being out was finished and finally got it back. Alright. It's still glitchy.
No handle. How does it open?
We're gonna open it by smashing it. Man, I almost got it. Yeah, who needs keys? Last November they came out last. So, Ollie, you're on the younger side. I guess you've never played a game that... I don't even know how to word this. Have you ever played a game that didn't have DLC? Didn't have updates after it came out? Like when the game came out, it was out. That was it. Yeah? Okay.
No traps, please.
I mean a new game. Not one that's been out for a long time. Oh, there's a trap. Or no, that's not a trap. That's a lever. Well, I did something. I don't know. There's just some people out there, you know, that don't realize that that existed once upon a time. It's like, you know, when a game came out, like it had to be right, and if it wasn't, it wasn't. Just sit in the pew. There was nothing they could do about it. Newer games, you don't know. So, like, you know, in 64, Zelda. Well, we'll take the Ocarina of Time, for example. There's actually a few different iterations of the cartridge out there. Like, the very first runs of cartridges, Ganon bled red blood. And then they decided, that's a little too violent. And then, like, the second run of cartridges, they filtered that out. Or, like, changed the color or something weird. You couldn't just willy-nilly change something. I know, I'm talking, I know it's not a newer game. I'm talking about what it was like before you had the ability to do that. To just update stuff. Scarlet and Violet are still getting DLC and updates, but they haven't touched it. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you were around when games did that. I think that standard had already been set. I got a necklace. A necklace.
This place wasn't built for the living.
And I will say, on that note of 170 hours of recorded dialogue or cutscenes or whatever, I don't understand why the character you play as has almost none. Like, she just said something now, But during actual cutscenes or interactions, she says nothing. I don't get that. Heavy oak doors. That's a pretty cool statue. Broken. Pokemon Red and Blue are some of my favorite games. They're full of glitches, but they're charming glitches. But yeah, that's the thing. You're stuck with them. You couldn't just... Uh-oh. You couldn't just update them.
Best avoid that trap.
Man, everybody's failing their perception checks. There we go. Trap disarm toolkit. Do we have such a thing? Got thieves' tools. Amazes me how much stuff you can carry. I ain't complaining though. I like looting.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Traps. There's a button.
Looks like a trap there.
Don't know what it did. Traps everywhere. I just like that. Man, wow, why is everybody... This has been such a weird save. Like, I have had such terrible rolls the whole way through. I must have, like, really started on the wrong foot or something. Holy crap. Failing everything. And I, like...
Someone's
Oh, wow.
left a trap out for us.
I almost stepped on that. And, like, I double-checked the difficulty. It's on the easy one. Man. It ain't been so.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
You have to save every 30 minutes at risk of losing your progress of anything you do. For Scarlet and Violet. Wow, that bad, huh? I mean, 30 minutes is kind of a long time. Crashes on entering a battle. Crashes or freezes on encountering a Pokemon. Corrupted save files. Wow. That sounds pretty bad. Ooh, Banalex. That's like the exact same, pretty much. Get some different things. Why can't I... We can look different. Yay. I'll take it. What does that do? Cleave. Oh, 3 enemies at once. Slash at your target. I'm gonna make it bleed. I can do that with my sword. It can't move. Daze. You know what? Let's do it. Nothing like a good axe. Or a trident. Dang.
A strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Trap.
Give me a lockpick, boy. Give me...
Let's crack it open.
Yeah, you should have all the bennies there for that. What's my difficulties on a what's my difficulties on opinions? What's my opinion on difficulties? Well, you have to narrow it down a little bit there. What exactly do you mean? Some people say like easy mode means you're not a true fan. Well, that's silly. Normal means you're a wannabe fan or a baby or something. Hard if it's hard, it's the only way to play. So I am familiar with the stigma. It's very silly. You play the game,
Path lies before me.
and this is something I've struggled with. Like, you play the game the way that's fun for you, and if putting like, I'm super bad at turn-based games like this, so I have it on easy mode. And as you can see, my rolls are still super inappropriate word. But like, I tried it on balance just to start off, like normal, right? Normal difficulty. And it started out, the tutorial was, it's like, oh, okay. It's like, okay, I gotta be careful. I can see how this could be fun. And then there was just this insane difficulty curve right around the corner. And I was like, okay, yep, we're not doing that. So I just, because it wasn't fun. So I flipped it over on easy. But I will say difficulty is a hard thing to balance, because a lot of times when you just have, you know, options 1, 2, and 3, there's usually a pretty stark difference, and then easy mode is entirely too easy, and it's like, okay, well, I like to be challenged, but I don't like the challenge to be stupid. In a game like this, I'm just not very good at it. I wouldn't call it a stupid challenge. It's just, no, I don't, my brain doesn't work that way. Some games, like Bethesda games, for example, when you crank up the difficulty in those, they just make damage sponges. And it doesn't make it harder, it just slows it way down. Now that,
To put my hands on it.
I can't stand. That's dumb. But as far as like, I don't know, it's like, it has nothing to do with how much you like the game. That's just silly. There are games like, no, let's not shoot the door. Vermintide, which was a horde, not really a shooter because you used melee weapons, but games like that, I really like trying to get good at and cranking the difficulty up because it's so fast paced and like it's just gets the old adrenaline going, you know. That I enjoy. But Vermintide was, I don't know, not anymore, extremely well balanced at higher difficulties. I feel like the way Pokemon implemented it in Black 2 and White 2 would have worked if they actually knew how Pokemon worked. It wasn't a big difference between them, but the difficulties were definitely apparent. The only issue is in hard mode was actually easier than normal mode. You know, I've seen that before. And really, I think the best way you can add difficulty adjustment to a game is sliders. Like, my two favorite sliders being damage in and damage out. How much damage do you take and how much are you dealing? So when games have that, honestly, I like to crank both of them up. That way the fights are super short and, you know, one mistake will do you in, but the bad guys, you know, also only take a couple hits. So that can be fun. They changed the level to make it harder, but they forgot to change the stats, so you just got more XP on hard mode. Yeah, not everybody does the sliders. Typically, man, I don't know if I want to say typically, but like I've seen a handful of survival games, they'll have the sliders because, you know, you can set up your own server and stuff. It's like, how fast do you want resources to grow, or how many resources do you get per node, that kind of thing. Like, I like being able to adjust that. It's like, okay, maybe I like really hard combat, but I hate grinding for resources, so, you know, adjust that. Or hey, maybe like Glee, she's not into the combat very much, but she likes going and collecting resources, so she, you know, she'll probably leave the resource slider where it's at, and then uh-oh,
I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
she'll leave, or kind of simplify the combat a little bit so it's not so rough, or she'll just make me go do it. Oh, they're coming to get us. Yeah, I'll say one of my favorite
Something just woke up down here.
mods for Fallout is one that just lets you adjust damage in and damage out. Alright, let's get everybody in here.
Striking distance.
Sea of Thieves looking animation. You know, I've never played that game, and I feel like I missed out.
Moment. Swift as my feet can carry me.
What should I do?
Really feel like I missed out.
Got to press on.
I mean, I guess technically it's still going, but fun game when you have friends. See, man, I know you're not like trying to justify or argue for the game, but man, I hate that argument. It's, oh yeah, it's a fun game when you have friends. And it's like, well, you know, there's a lot of times I just want to play by myself. But man, so many games are made for multiplayer. Love the way these guys waddle. Just, la, 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 la. I'm coming for you. Doot doot.
That might be worth a look.
It is intended play. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. But like, I also really wish, I say this is a 5e mechanic that the game doesn't have. In 5e, when you're playing ye old tabletop, you can do what is called a hold action. So I can just leave these guys here and say, yep, when somebody comes in range, shoot them. You can't do that in this game. I think you can,
I won't give in.
yeah, you can
Spill some blood.
bounce between them if they're in neck to neck in the turn order, but that, you know, won't help you none. So like, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Do nothing. Well, the game is intended to play. There's a ship you can play single player, but no one else is, so you're at an immediate disadvantage. Yeah. Tell you what, let's get your thoughts on this, Ollie. There is a game. I think it's called Lynn's Island. It's in pretty early access, and it's fun. Like
Nothing important is ever easy.
I gave it a shot. I like the direction it's going. How did you miss that? He was right in front of you. But regardless if it's fun or not, it's in early access, and meaning, you know, you can pay your $10, $20 or whatever for the game to play a game that's in early access and buggy as crap. They also have a Patreon that you can sign up for even earlier access builds. What do you think about that?
Shall we dance?
I already know what I think about it. You know, I do not think this is actually on easy. Because I've done this on easy before, and like, I don't recognize these bad guys. Anyway,
Destroyer.
I might be tripping.
Let's end this.
Might be tripping balls. See, she continues the streak of not being able to hit anything. That's stupid. You're already paying for an early game, which is BS. I agree, but then have to pay them even more for early access. Yeah. I really hope that doesn't become a trend. I'd say I used my action. What can I do for a bonus action? Nothing. Nope. Is it an EA, like EA the game or the company? No. No, it's an independent guy.
Unleash me.
Oh, we're silenced. That is most unfortunate.
Oh, yes.
Blood comes easy these days. Time for some bloody work.
Need to stay focused.
Alright, lady, can you hit anything? That's her first hit the entire game so far. She's learning.
Let's go.
He runs so silly.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Where do I go from here? Another day, another fight.
Wow.
Got to focus. On I go.
I speak, they burn. With ease.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
You already went. Yeah, he tried to run away. Didn't work for him.
Even after death.
This game is gonna destroy. So that's what I've been saying. Like, I can so easily see people be like, well, I can do that in Baldur's Gate 3. That's not how it works in Baldur's Gate. And that's probably what my next video is going to be. Like, I'm going to talk about... That'll be one part of it. But, like, I'm just going to talk about Baldur's Gate 3 in general. But I can also see some newer GMs, like some super cringe stories coming down the pipeline of people trying to run a session like this game is run. But, I mean, there's things you can do in a video game that you can't do on a tabletop. You know what you can't do in Baldur's Gate 3? Play on a table with friends. I mean, if everybody brought their laptops over, technically you could. I got blood. How'd I get blood on my face from fighting skeletons? You chose to play D&D, not Baldur's Gate 3. Well, this game uses 5e rules. That's why I'm saying things are going to mix over and people are going to argue, and you know, which they already do in D&D.
He has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
He's got a cool voice.
An arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
No one's worth more than any other. All equal. It depends on the person's deeds. Life is like currency. Life is invaluable. Depends on the mortal.
And thus, balance is achieved.
Probably what I should have said.
If all are at war, none can win. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Also, to kind of roll back a little bit, Ollie, on that difficulty question. Like, I can't remember if I touched on this or not. What people find challenging is very different from people to people to people. Like, people say Dark Souls is a challenging game. A very challenging game. I would argue that it's not. It's just a ginormous grind fest. And I get no joy out of it. I have tried many times, but I find it to be horrendous. There's no joy in that for me. But, you know, if it's something you enjoy, it's fine.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
And some games do, and I feel like Vermintide kind of falls into this. You do get the most out of that game when you get to the harder difficulties, but there's steps. Like, you can't just start the game and say, yep, give me the hardest. You actually have to work up to it. And usually the games that have stepping stones through the difficulties, they want you to get to that harder difficulty because that's where the game shines. But they know they can't drop you right in there because it would be too hard. It'd be too much of a shock. Like, you got to grow into it. Let's see. I found that the argument stupid anyway. Oh, I can do this in this game. You have to let me do it in this game we play. Suggesting is fine. Arguing isn't. I find Pokemon easy and stuff like fighting games hard. Yeah, no, I'm terrible at fighting games. I do want Street Fighter 6 though. I'm gonna catch that when it goes on sale. Also, that dude just chilling. Where's he going? He's just like, yeah, I'm awake. I live here now. Oh. Just wandering. He has 1 HP. I could kill him. Oh, he's going back in.
Parchment and bone dust. Still comforting after all this time.
Alright. You say so. New fighting games, it wouldn't be hard. Like Smash, I'm good at, because I know it. Oh, by new fighting games, it wouldn't be hard. Yeah. Man, I didn't much care for the new Smash. I love watching it, though. SmashCon has been going on recently, and I've been watching all that. Except for Riddles. Riddles can just suck it for all I care. He just... Mortal Kombat 8 is fun. Never got into Mortal Kombat. Never cared for it. I've tried watching the new...
Something over there.
Yeah, I got a shovel. I've tried watching the new Street Fighter 6, and it looks like it would be fun to play, but it is not fun to watch. It's pretty boring. Smash is fun because I play random characters and set 3 level 9 CPUs to random, so each battle is always different. Alright, this is where I came from.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Alright. Shadow Heart's into the hookup culture, I guess. A trap. Or a torrent trap.
Let's see what this does. Broken. Must have been here a while.
I'd say that goes back. There was something up here I needed to do. Ah, put her sword back on. I can find it. But just like give me speak with dead. Where's my... There's my giant sword. You know, so I found the level 9 CPUs in Smash to be so smart, they're stupid. Like, they will air dodge 100% of the time. Like, if you try and hit them in the air, they will dodge it flawlessly. If you're on the ground and forward smash, I think, if I remember right, they will dodge that 100% of the time too. But if you have a character like Cloud, whose forward smash is like, it's got a couple hits involved, they'll dodge the first one and then get hit by the hard part of it 100% of the time. They're kind of dumb. There we go.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
Well, they might have changed. This was a long time ago, when the game first came out.
Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
I don't know what the point of taking an arrow out of a shield was. Is he gonna throw it at him?
Nine hells! Open the gates!
Some characters with level 9 are just stupidly broken. I believe it. All the DLC characters are broken no matter what difficulty. He did. Man, he's kind of struggling.
Shit! Form of mine! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Intro.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Man, that dude's getting wrecked. I'm getting wrecked. See, I swear this is not on easy. Healing word.
Take two.
Level 9 Samus is my nightmare. I'll enjoy fighting Kazuya. Man, Kazuya needs deleted from the game. That dude's just stupid.
There's blood in the air.
And I never understand this dude's sneak attack. Like, I feel like I should have sneak attack on this goblin, but I don't.
Make it hurt.
I'm gonna have him. Oh, there's a guy right there. Okay. He got a tail. Kazuya on Smash is easier than Torb in Overwatch. Oh man, I remember the early days of Torb. Torbjorn.
Outflank.
I remember when he hit consoles because his turret would just insta auto lock, and console players couldn't deal with that. And I mean, that's not to make fun of him. Like, there was no way that was fair for console players because you can't, with a mouse you can just instant 180 and do it yourself. But yeah. Yeah, it's infinite. Yeah, well, if you, I don't know if you watch any tournament level play, but yeah, Riddles plays Kazuya, and it's just, it's stupid. And he's even said, he's like, oh yeah, Kazuya's broken. Like, he was in an interview and said it 3 times. And it's no fun to watch. Like, if he gets 1 hit on you, it's over. He can just do, and then if you get damage on Kazuya, he has that thing where if you know, he gets stronger when you hurt him. It's like, oh, jeez. Alright. We got some good range here. We're just gonna rain arrows down. Little Mac? Whoa, man, you should watch a guy, Peanut. He plays a killer Little Mac. He's also a pretty funny guy, too. That's a dead goblin. That's 2 dead goblins. Alright, maybe it is on easy. I've just been having some bad luck. Alright, let's see if she can hit something. What do you think?
Let's make this quick.
Oh, she's got to move. Miss. I'm gonna have to keep a tally. Shadowheart hits. Just 1.
Cut and run.
See, that should have been sneak attack. Why wasn't that sneak attack? I don't understand the road. The band plays Smash sometimes while we wait. I've never lost to my classmates as him. Dude, Little Mac hits so hard. And, is so fast. His recovery is just not great. Well, they did. As is that guy. Critical miss.
It's done. Good. They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
I just wonder if the grubby little beasts had any friends. I hope they're nearby.
Need to find a way forward.
Let's see. So far, it's better. You think Little Mac has better recovery than Wolf? Wolfmane's a. Are you talking about? Wolfmane's attack counts as his recovery, so if you use it and get off stage, you can't. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What's inside?
Wolf's a pretty nasty character too. He hits hard. And claws. Look at all this loot. Mushrooms. What we got? Leather armor, butter bun, recamp supplies, short sword, crossbow. Didn't somebody need a crossbow? You could technically use one. Oh, you didn't. Ooh, gloves of power. On melee hits, possible to inflict a D4 penalty. Ooh, and sleight of hand, of all things. All right, yeah, I'll take it. Empty, empty. So much loot. So much loot. Wolf is a great character, terrible recovery. Rio versus Mithra's Pikachu. Mithra. Dang, I brain farted. Who's Mithra? I feel like it's a character I play. Who's Mithra? Is Mithra DLC? I am super brain farting. Need a reference picture. Random to our door.
Ready to let them have us. There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Ah, Pyromithra. Yeah. That's a DLC character. They're pretty cool. One's super fast and one's slower and heavy and hits real hard. Yeah. They have some oddball recovery too. One fight.
And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life. Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
Boy, he's a delightful fellow. I have bad charisma, but persuasion proficiency for some reason. Hey. Oh, Diddy Kong is one of my favorite characters. Donkey Kong is fun. Diddy Kong is on another level. Yeah, Tweak plays a really killer Diddy Kong.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
What a turd.
Goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins.
We need to leave.
We need a healer.
What an absolute donkey of a man. Over here. Like a whole other path over here.
More goblins.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I hate Diddy Kong's banana though. It's so annoying. I'm Nugget. I don't know why I named her that, but I did.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you
There have
out?
been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Trader. Well, that's what we want.
This is about your precious
I got
forest
some goods. Oh man, why is it running so bad? Oh. Y'all are gonna
You
bet
just
dinner.
care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
And the argument's done. Alright. Got little man.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
What are you
Just some
selling?
bits and bobs I no longer need.
Bits and bobs. Alright. I just got Hero. I have no clue how he works. It's so yeah, he looks weird. He has all those spells he can do. Can I?
That doesn't matter.
16, 14. But he really needs his armor. Alright.
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
He doesn't. Man, that's cool looking. Piercing. It does a wee little less damage though. It does a D8 and then a D6 plus 3. What? I don't know. Confusing. It doesn't do that much damage.
Calm down. Please.
Well, anyway,
Leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
don't need any daggers. Bow. That does 2 to 9. That does 2 to 7. That's not as good. Short bow, 2 to 7. I don't need that either. Hand axe. I don't need a hand axe. Javelins. Quarterstaff. Ritual staff. Ooh. Torch. Why did that torch do more? 5 to 11. 4 to 7. This is the torch of magnificence. I really don't know why one does more than the other. I have 2 shovels.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
How do you
About our lives.
split?
No, you just care
That
about
did
your
not
stupid
split.
apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
Split. 1 out of 2. Okay. Man, 261 for all that. You cheap little obnoblin. And you want 272 for a pair of gloves. You money grubbing little gnome. Can I win him over? Just slide that over to the right there. Yeah. Alright, let me sell some more stuff.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Alright, can y'all
Sylvanas, guide
You
your
would
path.
choose strangers over
can
us.
y'all shut up over here?
That's not what I said. Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
There we go. Persuade him to stay and die. That's unfortunate. I'm not very convincing. Failure.
No, this place is a death trap. Let us leave immediately. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Low blow.
But it is nevertheless true. We've risked everything to get this far. We can't afford to throw it all away.
Fine. Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
But as long as y'all stop talking. You were getting a wee bit annoying.
Need anything else?
I do.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Not a good sales pitch, my dude. Don't need no scimitars. And a crossbow. I guess I could give her one. In case she got silenced again. Maybe. Excuse me. I give him one too. Don't need that. Great club. When you miss an attack, you deal 3 bludgeoning damage anyway. Oh. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hang on to that. Then to camp. Okay. Don't know what that does. Just have infinite storage. So many swords. You get so little for them. I'll send the trident to camp too. Scrolls. I got a lot of potions. Potion of animal speaking. What? Gold. Oh, little firebomb. I probably don't need cups. Wow, that's cumbersome. There we go. Do I need a morning star? I wonder if Shadowheart can use it. Not that she can hit anything with it. You have a brain in a jar. In the camp. Don't know what to do with it. Have a book. I do. That brings that back. Oh, I gotta find an empty square. Mug. Plate. Some bones. Some skulls. I'm sure you can find a use for those, good sir. Plate. Onyx? Do we like craft with those later or something? Who knows? Sell it. Leather boots don't do anything. Necklace. Silver necklace. I don't think I need a quill. I don't think I need a candle. A bottle. Have a bottle. Oh, grease. I can use that. Sure. Oh. Do you have any junk? You do. I don't know why. Paradox. Detect thoughts. Ah! Forgot I gotta sell first. Oh. Oh, he's out of money. Never mind, you can't have my stuff. You can intercept missiles from ranged weapon attacks, reducing their damage by 1. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I think I'll just take those.
Sylvanus be with you.
Oh, my inventory is all scattered. How do I... Just type. There we go. Yeah. Got some gloves. Okay. What these other fools need. I had a mace. Can I just put that in my inventory? And then tell her to go away? Good. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, let me give it back. Huh. Why can't I can give her that. Well, let me give her her artifact back. Okay. Well, I'm stuck with it now. You can actually hit things unlike her. I have some javelins. If I put those... Oh, that's not arranged. Oh. It says throne. Why can't I put that in my ranged thing? Huh. That'll swap out for the sword. You just like constantly throw it with unlimited ammo? A little strange. Alright, so how do you long rest? Takes 40 camp supplies. Go to camp and end the day. You can use camp supplies. Go to camp. At your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. You can also manage your party members, advance relationships. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Store items. Eventually change your character and recruit. Eventually change your character and recruit more followers. Oh no. We have a big camp. I don't remember recruiting you.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp.
Just invited yourself.
Thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Is that Vecna? I don't think so.
Correct. No.
He's rude.
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Oh. And look very ugly, dude. That's so rude.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
And in the writing world, that's what we call hand waving. Change my class. Oh. Neato Bobito. So we can just like... I guess if you knew what was around every turn in the game, you could just constantly change your class for the optimized results.
A matter of coin.
Yeah, I mean, that's 200 coin for bringing something back from the dead does not sound like a bad deal. 100 coins to change my class. Yes. Neato. Strange Wraith commands many powers. He allows you to resurrect allies. Higher health. Oh, well, I didn't know we do that too. And change class for price. So can we just get like... Of course, the thing earlier said late, eventually hire more health, so... I guess, I wonder if you can just like make your own custom party of whatever you want. That would be pretty nice. That would make for some replayability. Or delicious of some kind, do it. No. Yes, man, I like how we just, I guess, travel with all this stuff. He just carries a giant telescope around with him. She would have the black and red tint. She's so edgy. She's a Daedra. Those symbols, those colors, 100% a Daedra. Also just has a... carries around a illithid head mounted. You know, fine. And a whole sharpening stone. Alright. Edgelord. Oh geez, there's another head. You freaking Edgelord. And he's standing... Who stands and reads? I mean, 40 supplies isn't terrible. I do like that concept of having to have camps. Uh-oh, why is the screen shaking? Having to have enough camp supplies for a long rest instead of a party just saying, I want a long rest. Why did I lose my clothes? Why is everybody naked? We didn't long rest. Go to bed. Oh. Somebody in the camp wishes to speak with you. I guess it's the green dot? No? Well.
Chahi, come closer.
I don't know, man.
Dry skin, clear eyes. You do not suffer. You flourish. Disturbing. Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed.
So dramatic.
Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Wah, wah, wah.
I saw our Gith friend inspecting you. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen. It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
I like it. I watched a level 9 CPU grab a smash orb and proceed to attack the fake smash. Hey, Omega has smash. You two should duke it out.
I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be?
Parker! Become a druid! They all got bags of holding, but they they aren't sharing. Omega couldn't smash anyone. That's true. That's true. Not with a face like that.
A fine choice. Now, to use sword or axe or saw. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst case scenario, obviously. If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest.
The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
You're a weird one. That wizard man over here. There's two wizard men. Mirror image. Okay. He's got the Shia-Gorath pants going on. Actually, the whole outfit.
Be with you in a moment.
All that wizardry makes me uncomfortable.
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Saw Lae'zel giving you a look over. Great minds think alike. No doubt she came to the same conclusion. We're healthier than we should be. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Long live the Admiral.
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
It could be a barbarian. Kind of tempting. You're waiting for for the copy to kiss each other. Ooh, let's see. Who's this person over here? Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about her. She can't hit anything. She's useless. That's why I forgot.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
You didn't miss nothing, Ollie. You didn't miss nothing. Just wizard being silly.
Whatever they were, those plans were interrupted by the dragons. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
That was short. What if I wasn't done?
Something the matter?
Oh, we should get to know each other a little more. Journey separately, kick her out.
There's no story.
Oh, she's scowling.
None that you're entitled to hear anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Yeah, the little artifact that's stuck in my inventory that I can't give back to you. That artifact. Ah, it's unfortunate. Sass. Yeah, she's a sassy one. And not in a good way. Fully res and use required amount of camp supplies, fully res, grabbing all of your hit points. Will only partially recover. See, that's what 5e needs. But that would, I can see how that would be a pain to keep up with. Oh wow, that's several right there. No, says Omega. Are you like being able to long rest in the middle of a dungeon as many times as you want? What you doing, little rogue boy? Well, you're a vampire. I can tell with them teeth. Well, you wouldn't have to do it in such, like, You could limit it to one item. It's like, okay, you need a supply kit. There you go. It costs X amount of gold. No long rest in dungeons. Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. That's so dumb. I mean, that rule is good. The idea of long resting in a dungeon is stupid. Like, oh, I'll just cast Tiny Hut. That lasts for 8 hours, and we can just take turns sleeping or whatever. It's I hate 5e so much. All right, how do I leave said camp? Out into the wilderness. Leave camp. There we go. I try to make it to where the party gets the rest, like, at milestones. Not to be confused with leveling up milestones.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Okay. I like 5e, but I also think the other players help determine how good it is. That's why it's a terrible game. Counts on other people.
Children! Look who's here.
That's me.
Again.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
You spanked him. It's good once we change half the rules. That's it.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Whelp is hopeless.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
I was.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Are you struggling with Sephiroth, Ollie?
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade.
I won't be long to answer.
I look so uncomfortable all the time.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there. I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Embrace it.
It's that, or teach them to beg for their lives. The goblins will chase us to Baldur's Gate, and these kids know it.
Why do you call him? What do you spell with a Z?
Spirits.
Is Sephiroth broken in higher tier gameplay? Absolutely not. He is barely used. Too slow. He's pretty cool though. No, it's spelled with an S.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
That's a sad line, but I like it. When you're bad, he's broken. I forget how they get around him, because Tweak, he does use Sephiroth as a secondary character. Diddy Kong's his main, but like I swear, like that's all I've seen of him in higher, like real high tier gameplay.
Right, I've got food, water, my dagger.
Man, this game is struggling. Hello.
Goblins, druids, this grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Alright. Knock her out. Take her stuff. Alright, this guy has... Oh, you got a quest marker. Hello.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
I mean, what's that?
We should be getting drunk at least. It's no fun waiting for death sober.
Alright. We found her, we should take... How do you... Do I have to, like... Pseudo grenades. Alright, how do I... ungroup? Oh, that just ground them. Alright, how do we swap a party member here? Need the edgelord.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden.
I like
His
that one.
confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Talking such edgy whisper. You look unusual. That's a nice thing to say.
I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
How dare? I mean, it's not that big. Your pets now, is that any better?
Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Just smirking at her.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
So it'd be funny if you like bring her back to her home and everybody's just like real nice, cool people, and they're like, "Oh no, she's the absolute worst of the batch. We're very sorry you had to work with her."
Leave no room. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
Oh, so I actually have to go to the person, get rid of them, go back. All right, all right. Where was Miss Can't Hit Anything?
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
So unpleasant. Oh, let's see. Let me catch up on some chat. I like the games. Oh. Let me see. Baldur's Gate 3. You tell them to go on. Yeah. I feel like games like D&D will work. Well, will never work as well as in video game format because you can't be creative. Coding will be the limit. Coding actually isn't the limit. It's more of how much do the devs want to input. Coding, how items actually isn't easy. It's the number and scale. It's hard. You can't code everything. So, that's actually why one reason I think 5e is so terrible as a tabletop. Because clearly, since this game exists, you can take those rules and make a game out of it that's pretty darn accurate to the tabletop. That means there's too many rules in the game, for me. Now, if it were something like Mouse Ritter or Easy D6, you know, those smaller ones where it's a lot more imagination, you can't make a video game out of that. There's too much freeform and stuff. Whoa. Looks like she croaked at me.
It is done.
Man, I don't like you, lady. Oh, she leveled up. What is she? A hooter? She is a footer. Now we got 2 footers on the team. Can't have that. Your kitten croaks, chirps, and barks. Oh, he left. Where's he going? Where's he going? Come here. Come here.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Debatable. That's right, bow boy.
Lower.
Oh, damn.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Man, I really don't like her. I don't like my choices there.
Lower. You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate. Near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Like Asterion. He's trip. Look at that exclamation point.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
You're a dab hand at it.
Wrath. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? The Tiefling was clear. If there are
Tiefling.
fronts west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I'm familiar with the, well, I shall not say culture, custom perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
I'm really pissing.
The creche holds the Zafisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
All right. We could do that. I don't care to see completed. Spoke to Zaru. Told us he saw a Yankee on the road to Baldur's Gate. Hey, there's Crash. Can we get the camera up? Let's see. Let me move it over here. Oop. Where is Cat Cam? Oh, that's a little high. Ta-da! Near a mountain pass in the northwest. I guess we could do that. Come save these people later, maybe? Northwest, northwest. Oh, that's this away. Maybe not. Actually, there was something I wanted to check out.
These tieflings prove fragile. I have a mind to end their misery
I wanted to
myself.
see what was
Calm
over this way.
yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
Oh, it's a dead guy. Can I loot him? Nope, might be stealing. It just keeps going up. Oh! Enemies are surprised. They cannot take actions. He was getting snuck up on by a bugbear assassin. Whoa. Alright, well you can...
Time to move.
You can just get right up in there.
On the move.
Snarl.
Lance board is set. On my way.
You missed. Hey, you miss a fireball.
Light on my feet.
Fearful. I mean, rightfully so. You were supposed to... I told you to use your dagger. Alright, I like how he missed, but I still bled. Bugbear missed nugget. Bugbear used tenacity. Oh, that's that thing from bludgeoning or whatever. Very weird. You missed, but you still hurt. Oh, we leveled up.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Why do I get advantage? Situational. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. It's a good thing. Oh, Lord, those were both terrible.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
I should have 2 of those now. Pretty sure I found one in that donjon. Yeah. I'm a rich boy. Can we look through the telescope?
You peer through the telescope.
Whoa. A dragon. You see something through the telescope, so you pull away and look at it. That's good. Away it went. Can I move? I can't move.
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the left.
Doesn't look like it.
The telescope points straight ahead.
Not moving.
The telescope points to the right.
Okay. What's Mr. Bugbear got on him? Gold, basic poison, a morning star, and some morsel.
At the ready.
I just climbed down from whence he came. There's a squirrel. Let's get him. Alright, the game's 10 out of 10 now.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
It hurt. Kick the squirrel. Oh, just enough.
You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another.
Just run over and kick her. I wish I could, like... Oh, wait a minute, can I? Analog history characters. I wish I could use an item right now, because I have a potion of animal speak or whatever.
She studies you for a moment before twitching her ears. Compromise. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away.
Nugget! Hyena ear. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna do, because I don't know how this works, I'm gonna do some save scumming here. What do I use? Drink. I'm gonna go talk with that squirrel. Oh, where'd it go?
I should speak up.
Remember our deal now?
Okay, so that's why I saved it. I didn't get none of that. Actually, you know what? Tell you what I'm gonna do. That was a good stopping point. I'm gonna do the same thing I did at the end of the last stream and do like a round or two of chivalry. Chivalry. I wonder if I get in trouble with YouTube because the stream says Baldur's Gate 3 and I have the game set for Baldur's Gate 3 and I'm playing chivalry. I was gonna play a round of Halls of Torment, but this seems quicker. I need to get that game dude's been playing in the Squirrel Discord. Army of Ruin or whatever. That looks fun. You played Baldur's Gate 3? Don't know why they'd be mad? Well, yeah, they just make up their own rules. So speaking of, you know, rules and streaming and everything, Ollie, have you heard anything about Kick? Apparently that's the new hot business for streaming. I had my microphone muted and didn't even realize. So I hadn't heard of them either. I just heard about them this morning, and apparently they're like really competing with Twitch. They've been nabbing up a couple streamers, and oh man, could be good. I hate that their website looks just like Twitch, except green. But you know, if it works, I guess. Anything to get rid of Twitch. I'm gonna bonk him. Gonna bonk him. Gonna bonk him. I bonked him. Alright, we gotta move. What the heck's going on? Wackus bongus. Yeah, man. Got somebody. Dude, Sig was loving this game last night.
This is not good.
I think you were still in the chat, Omega. He was having a good old time. Oh, on the fire. I stuck a sword in my buddy's head. Oops. Bonk. Woo. Hit the crossbow.
Well done! We've cleared an area of loot!
Oh, I walked into that one. Oh, somebody got me back up. I apologize in advance. Whoa! I knocked the camera over.
Masons, their soldiers are making a final stand.
You go, cat. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was fixing my camera, dude. How dare.
I refuse to die.
This game seems awesome. That's what I think Skyrim would be like each time I go to play it. I think you got a... Oh, Skyrim's got a little bit more going on with it than this. But it is fun. Very silly. Big had a ball with it. Yeah, man, he was tripping when that guy just threw the anvil at somebody. Yeah, it has the same problems any online game does. There's always one team that, you know, has no idea what an objective is.
This is upsetting.
Oh, I timed that one very poorly. I put something in the mega chat that describes Sig last night. Yeah, I seen it's lit up over there, but... Is it one of those Twitch streamers? Oh, here's another way in. Oh, I got double teamed. Oh. That's with this game.
We have eliminated half of the remaining forces.
It's actually pretty tight. 360, 365. Seem to be barreling through the objectives, though. See if I can get like that. Nope. Oh, arrow got me. An arrow got me. And an axe.
The Carthians have no reinforcements left.
This is bad. Very bad.
Running out of block juice. Oh, they're sending out the peasants. Oh. They pulled that out at the last second. That was fun. Let's see, where did you post, Omega? Yeah. Pretty much.
The Battle of Dark Forest.
Alright, we'll probably do this one, then call it a day. Got work to do.
Take them by surprise! Attack! Brothers! Stop that caravan!
We're the blue this time. That's over. We get deck tuned. I'll say that is one thing I really hate about this game, and all these games like this, is that 1v1 is just completely pointless. You will just sit there and counter all day long. Nothing will happen.
We must make a strong defense!
Way back here. gotta push forward. Oh, I got bounced off that guy. Hit the dude next to him. Mash can be slow. I was fighting Pac-Man and had to get him to 350% 3 times. That's just a good Pac-Man. Tight right here. Man, that really looked like it hit. I was blocking that one. Not that one. Whee! Really want a game like this, but fast-paced. Just swings actually feel like swings instead of pool noodles and zero gravity. The swings seem like Skyrim swings. That's not a good thing. They all feel like the mace swings from Skyrim. Bro, why you hit me? I'm on your side. He's dead. Or not. There he goes. Killed him and my teammate. I'm getting out of that one. Skyrim is so boring. Nah. Say it's not so, Wally. Say it's not so. Oops, I did not mean to throw that. I thought I had my fireball out. I had that, which was a waste at that point. Got him. My little hatchet. But it is so. Oh, hello, cat.
Stop that caravan.
You coming over here now? Oh. Hello. You're gonna fall off if you sit right there. And then you're gonna claw me open trying to hang on. Alright. I can barely hold my mouse. I'm holding the cat. This is gonna be weird. I can move this much. There you go, cat. Figure it out. Ooh, in the back.
They are coming. Show these tricks to the next lot. Maintain the defense.
Ow, cat. You hurt. Your claws are sharp. Bonk. Oh, look at that cart go. There's you some Skyrim physics. Oh, get back. Crash, you're really hurting me. Ouch. You're putting many holes in me. Aye. You want to cuddle at such the wrong time. I just gave my teammate the death. Alright, I'm dead. There's 4 dudes around me. This is a very one-sided game. Or match, whatever, not the whole game. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, come on, that hit. Arrows, arrows. Arrows are so lame. Arrow in the knee. Look at that. In the literal knee. Crash. Find a spot and stay. Nothing's connected. It sure looks like it would. And seems like it should. I'm on fire.
I ain't dying. Not by the lights. This is bollocks!
Okay. Oh, ballista arrow got me. You heard Skyrim and came as soon as possible. Is it slower and more boring than Baldur's Gate 3 though? Ollie is pretty lame, but that's a pretty well known fact. Another ballista arrow. I mean, I could tell you all day long the many problems Skyrim has, but I still got like 5,000 hours in it. Yeah, Skyrim makes me worry for the next game in the series. Because it just keeps getting dumbed down and dumbed down and dumbed down. Alright, I'm getting tired of all these archers. Also, this game's like been pretty much shot since the beginning. He's got no arms. I think of you, Archer. Whee! I'm gonna suicide. Morrowind was a high point. Yep, sure was.
We must defend the barricades. To the front.
Morrowind was great. Had spears, proper dungeons. Alright, I am surrounded. Are we supposed to be stopping these? Yeah, how come they're still moving? Just let him kill me. There's 4 against 1 there. Quit when a game gets boring. I have way too small amount of attention span. That's true. It is pretty short. I've gotten to the point where I just don't have time for much. So like if a game, if the time sink is super obvious, I'm just like, yep, I'm out. I'm not doing this. That's why roguelites go straight to the garbage bin. I got so many archers. Pretty annoying. Arrow. Three against one, ain't no winning that.
Barricades have been destroyed.
Man, this match sucks. Crash, please. No.
Brothers, we must defend the gate. Follow me, my brother. Over here. I don't wait. Follow me.
This was supposed to be a short match too. I didn't want a real long one. Fresh, how are you? Thump 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 thump. You just walk over me. You won't stay. Is One Piece the one that's like 500 episodes? Bonk. Two against one, it's over. Three against one. Alright, I think we're done. I don't know how much of this map is left. The 1,079 episodes? Oh yeah. That's too long. I'm just memeing at this point.
This is bad.
I think we're about to lose that gate. What? Three against one.
Our duty is to defend the Duke with our very lives.
Okay, this sounds like the end. Hopefully, because I'm ready to get out of this mess.
They must not get within striking distance of the Duke.
Dragon Ball Z. Boy, you talk about a silly show. Excuse me. I watched up to the guy related to the main guy. phrasing it this way to avoid spoilers, and I was still waiting for the good part. Why am I getting hit by my guy so much? What do you find each other?
That's enough!
Oop, come here.
You can't fucking lying on your back.
Why does it keep going through? I don't need him. Yeah, the kick mechanic is something I definitely don't understand in this game. I like it solely for Brooke. Brooke is awesome. I don't even know what y'all are talking about anymore. We went off on that anime tangent. Like my mace. That was my bad. Bonk. I'm gonna throw my firebomb at somebody. Throw it at a teammate.
Our Duke has been badly wounded.
Uh-oh, our Duke's gonna get the dead.
What now? On my ass. The mason of friendship has been repelled.
Finally. Okay. Connection lost. I saw that. Alright, let's get our points and get the heck out of here. Whee! Alright. Alright, guys. That's it. It's about 20 minutes past, but I wanted to be. Crash is very much screaming for attention down here. And that's it. So today is Wednesday, right? It means tomorrow's Thursday. There will be a video dropping tomorrow. It is the video review for Ventress. I need to actually like upload it today. New TTRPG. Gonna get it uploaded, posted today, do all the caption work and junk. Kind of wanted to have it done by now. Didn't work out that way. That's okay. It will be out tomorrow, probably 8:30 or 9, something like that. So, enjoy that, and then we'll be back shooting bugs probably Friday night, as I typically do with Canadians, unless something goes wrong. So, see y'all then for the next couple days. Bye.